Okay, so this is problem number 3 on practice test number 5. What we're doing here is we are trying to find a confidence interval for a population mean, which is mu, in this equation. This is the equation you'll be using. And you are given all of the information in the setup of the problem. You have the x bar, which is 250, the sigma, which is 125, and the sample size n, which is 100. You don't need to pay attention to this here, but you should remember that the z is always 1.96 in these problems for a 95% confidence interval. So what we're going to do here is we substitute the values into the equation at the top of the page. We have the x bar 250 minus the z value 1.96 times, and I put this in parentheses, the sigma of 125 over the square root of n, which is 100. On the right hand side of the equation, everything is the same except that we have a plus sign in the middle of it rather than a minus sign. So then we do our calculations. We need to multiply, the first thing I would do is multiply the 1.96 times 125 and then divide by the square root of 100. The square root of 100 is 10. You're going to have to fool with your calculator, make sure you know how to do that calculation, and then you should end up with 24.5. When you get this value, it's going to be the same value on the right hand side of the equation, and so you're all set to subtract 24.5 from 250 for the left hand side, and then you're going to add 24.5 to 250 for the right hand side. So your 95% confidence interval is going to be between 225.5 and 274.5, and that's your final answer.